I always tell everybody, I don't go in there looking for the knockout. I go looking for the win. But if he get out of line, he's going to be the next one down.
For Terence Crawford, he has definitely gone under the radar. 4-weight world champion, 41-0, 31 knockouts. A southpaw who's got IQ and speed and craft. I think it's a fabulously interesting matchup.
It's going to be a great fight. The reason I have so much confidence is because I really believe that Bud Crawford doesn't fear Canelo Alvarez. A lot of his opponents.
During a contentious news conference, Terence Crawford erupts at Canelo. He states unequivocally that his goal is to win only within the ring, but he cautions that things could go personal if Canelo acts disrespectfully or out of line. Crawford's ferocious remarks reveal his ferocity and resolve, demonstrating that he is psychologically and physically prepared for battle and dispelling any question regarding his self-assurance.
You a
yeah, there is stuff.
You a
see
you a
you
hold talking to let Aaron
you a
because you keep talking like
you
doing all that talking.
That's how
you doing all that talking.
You can't say gotta come back. You can't come back.
He don't talk, and you talking too much.
This
you want some attention?
Some icon right here. This is gonna be legendary right here.
Female ass.
See y'all tune in. This is a legendary old school fight.
Get out. Some attention. Put the camera on him because that's what he's doing. Showing out like a female. Let him finish, bud. Go ahead, EJ.
Yeah, all right.
Greg Hackett has been outspoken about his confidence in Terence Crawford's chances against Canelo Alvarez. For Hackett, the key lies in Crawford's fearless mentality both inside and outside the ring. Unlike many fighters who tighten up when facing a dominant force like Canelo, Crawford steps forward without hesitation. Hackett emphasizes that this mindset isn't arrogance, but the product of years of discipline, consistency, and the ability to adapt in any situation. In his view, confidence is the most powerful weapon a fighter can carry, and Crawford brings it with him every time he laces up the gloves. Going up against a pound-for-pound star like Canelo demands not only skill, but also ironclad mental toughness. Something Hackett insists Crawford has in abundance. To him, this matchup is an impossible mountain to climb. It's another stage for Crawford to prove that pressure is where he performs best.
Canelo, they taking Crawford. You got people that was taking Crawford. They taking Canelo.
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
It should be that way because we talking about a great fight here. We talking about two great athletes. So when it's like this, it's better for the betting. You know what I mean? All the people that like to bet, it's better for them. You know what I mean? Because nobody knows where the money going to land. The reason I have so much confidence in this fight, you know, thinking that it's going to be a great fight, the reason I have so much confidence because I really believe that Bud Crawford doesn't fear Canelo Alvarez. A lot of his opponents in the past were nervous and scared from the beginning. I don't think Bud feel that way at all. I think we can get a good rumble on our hands. You know what I mean? It's just going to come down to the big question for Bud is, can he take the shot? You know what I'm saying? The question I think for Canelo is, does he get old? I say that for a reason. Because he got a lot of fights, bro. He got, I think he going on almost 70 fights. You know what I'm saying? Or he a little bit under 70. That's a lot of fights for current time. You know what I'm saying? And Bud got a lot of gas still left, but he's older as well. You know what I mean? A lot of people would like to give him shit for not being able to take a shot, or not that he didn't take the shot, but getting buzzed with some shots at lower weight classes. So it's like, how can he handle himself at 168 pounds? But you have to understand the physical to understand how. You know what I mean? I'm not about to get into all of that, but you know what I mean? I do understand he will be a lot more sturdy at 68. I mean, if you smart, you've seen it at 47 versus Earl Spence. You know?
Adam Smith, one of boxing's most respected commentators, views a showdown between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez as a massive leap in challenge for Crawford, but a fight he believes is within reach. Smith highlights Crawford's exceptional ring IQ, noting his rare ability to adjust mid-fight, read his opponent's rhythm, and pinpoint weaknesses with surgical accuracy. Crawford's speed, he argues, is another game-changing weapon. While Canelo's defensive mastery is renowned, it does create small openings, and a sharp, fast, and intelligent fighter like Crawford could be the one to capitalize on them. According to Smith, the contest would likely go the distance, with Crawford's brilliance in strategy and adaptability giving him the edge to outthink and outmaneuver Canelo over 12 grueling rounds. He praises the matchup as a potential modern classic, a clash that would push both men to their absolute physical and mental limits. For Smith, the notion of Crawford winning on points isn't wishful thinking, but a genuine reflection of how boxing rewards intelligence, timing, and tactical execution.
September the 13th, it's billed as fight of the century. I do feel as though this one, for such an unbelievably good fight, the prospect of, it has gone under the radar a bit. We've spoken more about fights that are not even.
Remember Eubank Ben? I mean, how much you spoke about?
No,
that?
I love that fight. Though.
Yeah, but compared to these two guys,
Yeah,
but that's in Britain. That's prime time here. It's the football casuals. I think the problem with this fight is it is just a fabulous boxing matchup and one with all sorts of curiosity between two superstars. The Ring magazine's dedicated the entire magazine, but this is boxing. It's hardcore boxing. I think Canelo is known. I think Canelo, obviously the Mexican machismo that holds all the super middleweight titles, nearly 70-odd fights. He's been phenomenal. I think he's 35 now. But for Terence Crawford, he has definitely gone under the radar. 4-weight world champion, 41-0, 31 knockouts, a southpaw who's got IQ and speed and craft. I think it's a fabulously interesting matchup, the two of them, because you've got the big guy, the strong, super middleweight, really, really cultured, wonderful fighter in Canelo. But is he just slightly, ever so slightly, fine margins past his peak? And you've got Crawford, who needs this fight as his coming out party. The big news, it's on Netflix, so he'll get the attention. Can Crawford do it? It's a huge step again in weights, but I think he's got the speed, and I think he's got the know-how, I'm sure we'll talk about it more next week, to cause problems for Canelo, and I think that he could win it on points.
Ade Oladipo provides a more critical analysis of the bout, contending that although it has received a great deal of attention, it lacks the distinct excitement of other recent high-profile bouts, such Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois. Oladipo claims that the natural weight differential and expectations that significantly favor Canelo mean that there is not the same mix of suspense and competition between Crawford and Canelo, as opposed to Usyk versus Dubois, which featured a clash of opposing styles and true unpredictability. Crawford versus Canelo felt less balanced. He believes that the promotion, rather than the fight's real dynamics, is what creates the excitement.
Like, you know, it's been billed as the biggest fight of the century. Some are saying the biggest fight of all time. Let's calm down, people. Let's breathe a little bit. It's a big fight. But it doesn't quite feel like those things. It doesn't feel like the biggest fight of the century. Like, this doesn't feel like, and maybe because I work these events, so it's slightly different, but this doesn't feel like Usyk Fury, for example. It doesn't feel like that at all. That felt like, oh my God, this is going to happen. Undisputed heavyweight title fight. Remember, this is an undisputed super middleweight title fight. It just feels a bit lacking of something. Like, I can't believe that Max Kellerman is now part of this. And again, for nostalgia, we haven't got a Max Kellerman face-off. Like, how Canelo speaks great English now. How we haven't got that? Just to kind of give it a bit of spice, because Canelo, with his English, it's like he's only learnt the bad words. He does chat a lot of shit. So I almost feel like we should have done that. Maybe because it's on Netflix, it hasn't got a bit of a push from ESPN. Obviously, there's no DAZN stuff, obviously, because DAZN are not covering it. I feel like it's lacking something. Like, maybe because both of them don't trash talk either. Because when I think of the biggest fights of the last sort of 15, 20 years, you've always had one side of the fight, or one side is a big trash talker. In some instances, too. The biggest fights, again, Usyk Fury. Fury was happy to do all the trash talking. Sold it. Event went massive. Mayweather, Pacquiao. Mayweather is happy to do all that, right? Mayweather, McGregor. Hence why that went just colossal. Because you got two of the biggest trash talkers ever doing it. This time, Canelo ain't saying anything. Crawford ain't saying anything. Feels a bit flat. Feels a little bit flat.
By portraying Crawford versus Canelo as the greatest fight of the century, promoters have done all in their power to turn the bout into a cultural spectacle. They have generated enthusiasm among boxing fans outside of the sport's usual fan base by reaching out to the worldwide public, by providing unparalleled coverage, behind-the-scenes video, and access that makes the event seem bigger than life. Netflix's presence has increased the excitement even more. Through well-crafted press conferences, interviews, and documentaries, the fight has reached households that might not typically be boxing fans. This marketing strategy breaks the boundaries between entertainment and sports, creating excitement comparable to the greatest crossover events in history.
To the standard you set. They're tagging this the fight of the century, colossal, super fight, Netflix, Dana White, right? So now we got to look at it. You can't tell me something. See, I'm not the type of person where you could pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. If that's you and you're going to let somebody urinate on your leg and tell you it's raining, that's on you. But I don't do that. I'm a critical thinker, and I'm not just going to listen to what you tell me and see if the facts don't support that, right? So if this is the fight of the century, let's look at it. Boxing tickets, Canelo versus Crawford, right? Since August 29th, tickets listed, $2,566 value, $7 million plus worth of tickets. Hey, bro, $7 million worth of tickets.
Veteran analyst Al Bernstein offers a frank perspective, arguing that despite the massive hype machine surrounding it, this isn't the matchup boxing purists were truly hoping for. In his view, the call for a Crawford versus Canelo showdown didn't grow naturally out of fan demand. Instead, most supporters were more eager to see Crawford take on other elite names within his own division, or Canelo face opponents closer to his natural weight class. Bernstein points out that while the fight looks intriguing on paper, it doesn't carry the organic rivalry or dramatic backstory that transforms a bout into a genuine must-see spectacle. He acknowledges that the promotion has successfully created buzz, but insists the core interest among die-hard boxing fans feels muted compared to the energy around other high-profile clashes. His take underscores a frequent criticism. This fight seems more like a marketing construct than the result of authentic demand from the boxing community.